you have some interest in understanding more about vision. So I'm going to clarify that in these few minutes on YouTube. So, vision, what is it? Vision is the ability to understand, recognize, and to see objects that are in the physical realm, one, and to see objects that are in the non physical realm or in the invisible world. There are objects that exist in both worlds. Both are equally real. One is just tangible, and the other is just intangible, but they exist. They are very real. So, physical objects, we're able to see because light hits the physical object. It causes a refraction to hit our eyes. That image or those signals are translated by the brain, and the image is then deciphered. That's in the physical world. So we're able to see, have sight, we're able to have vision on to see objects that are in the physical world because of light. Well, the same process works in the invisible world or with non-physical objects. The mind requires light in order to see with the mind's eye. What kind of light is it? Words, knowledge enlighten the mind. And so we use words in order to create a vision or to envision inside of our mind. Envision in our mind. We're able to see. The two different types of sight work like this. You have objects that are in the physical world and we see them and it goes into the mind. Then we have objects that we envision inside of our mind and they go out to the physical world. Again, one, objects go into the mind and we perceive and see them in the invisible world. Two, we have objects in the invisible world that go out of our mind into the physical world. That's the two types of sight, and you must be able to see both ways. You must be able to envision, which allows you to create like a projector. A projector sends a light, it sends an image, it projects the image out of the light bulb of the projector. Same way, our mind projects an image. No one else can see that image unless we write that image. We write down what we actually see in our mind, what we envision. We write that down, and that allows them to see exactly what we see, which is part of vision writing. Vision writing, what I do or what we do is we write exactly what it is that you see. Very important. Others to be able to see what you see so that you can work together, form a cohesive team. The next thing I want to talk about is vision is the result of light being refracted through the cornea to the iris. The light that was refracted is called impulses. They're called impulses. They're translated by the brain, and we are able to see the image in front of us. So, just want to make sure I reiterate that because as we move on, that's going to be a very important point. So, the vision that we have is either nearsighted or farsighted. Half of Americans, all Americans, have some sort of myopia or some sort of, in other words, an inability to see far. Let that resonate. In the physical, they have